forgot to open the camera for this one. I was working on so much stuff right now. This morning alone, so much stuff has happened. Like, I got up this morning and I was fine, but then I took a shower, and then you think showers would normally help with like feeling better, like waking up, and then if you're like feeling achy or anything like that, you think a shower would help. Nah, I felt achy afterwards. And normally I still like morning showers rather than like evening showers. But nah, I felt like some pain on my side, and I'm like, bruh. But I guess I slept wrong or something like that. I don't know. Maybe. But anyway, so I woke up and I took a shower, and then like after that, wait a second. Okay, I want to make sure I have my water bottle. I keep forgetting to drink water over the weekend. It is my worst. I used to combat that by putting water bottles everywhere so I wouldn't forget to drink. But then I went down to like having one big major water bottle, and so that I would know how much water I drank. And that has been my downfall, but I'll come back to that. But anyway, my point is, I woke up, took a shower, and I felt like an ache on my side. And then after that, I'm like, you know what? I think something popped out. And I walked around with that weird feeling, and I'm like, nah, it keeps hurting. I think something did. So I did my usual stretches, and I heard like a pop. And lo and behold, something did. Something did. I was gonna not do my stretches this morning, but nah, it kept hurting. Like I sat down, and yeah, everything kept and when I sat, it felt like I was sitting incorrectly. Like, you know when you sit on something and there's like a bump, like if it's as if you're sitting on something like let's say that you're sitting on like you know, you sat on something like a rock that's not meant to be there or something, like you sit on a lump and you're like, oh man, what did I sit on, because this doesn't feel smooth. And yeah, that's what it felt like. So yeah, I was like, bruh. So yeah, and then after that, no, it just, yeah, I decided to rest this morning. So I was gonna like stream on time, but then I decided, after popping that one thing back in place, I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna rest this. And even after resting, it still didn't feel right. So it's weird. Has anyone noticed what helps them feel better, whether you're like sick or achy or anything? I feel like me moving around usually helps me feel better than just laying there and resting and things like that. Moving around usually helps me feel better than anything else, usually. But otherwise, that's been my morning. And then I decided to try to rest. And yeah, no, that wasn't getting me anywhere. I did the rest of I did half the stretches, and then trying to rest, and then that didn't make me feel better. But then I did the rest of my stretches, and I feel like that helped me feel a little bit better, just moving around and stuff. So I wish I could do more exercises. But with everything else I'm trying to like juggle, it's like, nah, bro, all of your hobbies are like sitting. Like, I want to do crafting, reading, writing, drawing. Everything requires me to sit. Could I do that like walking on a treadmill or something? I've tried, bro. It's not the same. Actually, you know what? I tried playing video games while like walking on a treadmill, but it's not the same. You could do video games. There are like exercise games. I have some, but I don't know. I haven't seen streamers do some of the video games. I want to see that. Anyway, that's been my day so far, is all of those kinds of shenanigans. But I did see, though, I'm going to see if I can pull it back up, that one of my I've been working on, I was talking about this with Scribs yesterday. Oh my goodness! I was working on this, oh, this is so cute! Oh, sorry, I'm looking at this and I am like so ecstatic. So, I don't know if I should just do the long story or short. So, I've been working on a lot of stuff with Scribs, like on and off. I have been wanting to revamp the my VTuber lore, my channel and things like that. And I overcomplicate things so much, but I feel like I'm nailing down a little bit more to a more simple lore. I've been streaming, I don't even know how long, 3-4 years now. And I want to revamp things. I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to what I want it to be. I want to change the background. I want to change the transitions. But all of that, you know, as anyone knows, does cost, you know, like money and things like that. And anyone and everyone knows that if you're, especially in the US, that times are really, really difficult, and honestly, I see things going into a very difficult times, as things are going politically right now. But if you would like to support my channel while we're going through these changes, please feel free to donate to my Ko-fi while we're going through those changes. I'm aiming to, working on redoing my VTuber model, changing the background, transitions, things like that. We're working on quite a number of stuff. Everything right now is still on the, I don't know if the right terms right now are on the concept stages, but we're nailing those down. We've been looking at, well, I've been working on how everything would look in the background and things like that. But we generally have an idea of what everything would look like, and we're at the point of looking for like artists and things like that, so then we can get a goal set for Ko-fi and whatnot. I think the hardest part right now is looking for someone to pay for a model. Pay for a VTuber model. I know that there are so many great artists and whatnot. It's just picking one. Because sometimes, I don't know, it's just, I'm just afraid of the final product and then not expecting what I thought I would get, I guess. So it's just really, really doing that, I guess. Not to mention that 2D VTubers seem to be the most popular, and it is what I am interested in, honestly, but 3D is where I am the most comfortable in. Honestly, this model right here is my most favorite compared to the 2D one I have, but I know that there are 3D models that look like 2D, and they are very good and probably very pricey. But that is where we're headed right now. And the reason I bring that up is because I just commissioned someone that I had found. They were going through a hard time right now, and I just commissioned them to do a chibi model and another art piece. Sorry, not a V. I'll specify, not a VTuber model or anything like that, but just a art piece, just an art piece. They were going through hard times, and they did like a chibi model. I keep saying model. They did a chibi art piece for me, and I adore it to death. Right now, it looks so cute, and then they're going to be working on and they're going to be working on a more full body, that's what it is, full body art piece. Their name is Shiroki-chan. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but hopefully I can put it around on my Twitch and give them credits on my Twitch channel. But yeah, I'm always out to support artists and do what I can, of course, if anything allows. And honestly, I am looking at it right now and I am just ecstatic for what I see. And honestly, the art piece is headed in a direction for where I want to take my VTuber, where I want to take my work, and honestly take where I want the channel to go, to take the community and be a bit more of who I want to be on this channel. But you know, let's just see where it goes for everything. But otherwise, for what I'm doing on Twitch, there's a lot that I want to do, but you know, so little time, but I try. I mainly want to do Otome. The most that we can do with Otome is voice characters and show the fun pieces of what Otome is. You know, romancing male characters, showing the fun of visual novels, the fun stories that they have. But besides that, being a fun place where, you know, after work, before work, some of us that do it in the middle of work, of fun games, like Pokemon adventures, doing some fun, what are those games, like Infinity Nikki, those chances games, fighting games from anime. Man, do I love those. Those are one of my favorites. And you know, some of the fandoms that we enjoy, I am an all-time fan of Bakugan forever. Oh my gosh, I used to get picked on so much people would pick on me playfully. That Bakugan is just a ripoff of, what was it, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh or something like that. That's what it was, something like that. I don't know. I still love Bakugan so much. But anyway, just for it to be a fun place for everyone else and geek out, I also want to add in, like, arts and crafts, and especially writing, a calm place to write for everyone. Show the fun ideas that I have. Writing has always been a passion of mine. And I want to be able to share that with everyone. The most that I can do right now is to show Otome and voice it. I do hope to add singing in at one point. But also just chill games that I'm doing right now, like Infinity Nikki. But hopefully once summer comes and everything else, I can add a little bit more and do collabs and things like that. But yeah, that's why I'm here, and that's what everything's about right now. But otherwise, let's go ahead and go in with him, the smile, the bloom, going in for our little blue boy. I'm never going to remember these names, but I will always do my best. Wataru Tori. Apparently he's... I'm going to try to go in for the main one right now. He's good-hearted. He's getting pretty good at it. They're hoping a lot for him. But we'll see how everything goes for him. With everything going on with my side, it's doing better. But we'll see how this stream goes. Still going for the usual 2 hours. I turn around to the lively voice behind me and spot Wataru holding a flower pot in his... I feel like he's going to drop it. He seems to have brought in all the flowers that we previously separated in the backyard. He looks like he's enjoying himself. Compared to the discouraged face he had made during the scolding before now, he looks so cheerful and full of life. These are the kind of people that attract me. Hold on, I might change the volume. Hold on. Yeah, I've had to mess with the volume earlier because I'm having a hard time hearing. Okay. But usually the peppy people, if I meet any people like at work or anything, I am like usually chatting with them. Unfortunately, sometimes people like that are usually mischievous. Ooh, a Kufin. Are usually mischievous or like don't listen to the rules or things like that, which then I'm kind of iffy on. Sometimes it takes me a while to notice that, which is what I don't like, but okay, we'll keep going though. Yay! Zenbu. Zenbu, does that mean like a kind of version of no? I still want to practice some Japanese. Sometimes I try to make some connections. I have not gotten far at all. I'm barely like, not even scratching. I'm like tapping the surface. Give it your best, Wataru. Oh. Oh. This is reminding me of a video that I've seen on TikTok. Okay, I am a big fan of romance. If no one has been able to figure that out yet. If you haven't, you're new, or where have you been? I'm not sure if you've been paying attention. But someone made a TikTok. It was an animator, so I really love animations. Animators, I give you a lot of credit because that's another thing that I've been wanting to learn. And they were talking about a story of someone who, I guess they're also into romance, and they were saying like, oh, I really want a stalker. I want a stalker. Like, okay, I know I'm into romance, but even I know the difference of, okay, stories of romance stalkers, okay, yeah, that's one thing, but real life stalkers are, no, that is absolutely no, you don't want a real life stalker. But in the comments, someone says, no, you don't want a real life stalker, you want an admirer. You want an admirer. And that is what I think what Wataru is like an admirer. And it's so cute to see his like admiration and him trying so hard. I think it's adorable. His blue hair is also reminding me of an anime. If anyone can remember this anime, it was so many years ago, but it's still, I think, very popular. It's another kind of magical girl series. Mermaid Melody. And again, of the three main girls, there was one with blue hair. I hated her. They paired her up with a younger boy or whatever. He had blue hair, but he worked so hard to try to get her to like look at him, to like not like respect him, but like just look in his direction. He was so hardworking. She wouldn't even look at him though, and that's what I didn't like about her. But I had mad respect for him though. Mad respect. He was. My favorite character though wasn't him though. It was someone else. I'll give you a lot of points though if you could figure out who my favorite was. Oh man. Anyway. I can't help but smile as Wataru being so full of spirit. I'm glad that we recruited such a hard worker. Okay, if I didn't figure it out at this point that he liked me, I would be mad at myself. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here to watch over you. I can't. I love him. I love him so much. Did she not figure it out yet? Wait, is this a CG? Oh, we're already on chapter 3. I'm sad. Under the shining blue star. Wataru successfully finished his first day at work. We closed up shop and lined up outside. This makes me want to talk about all the jobs I've had, but those are stories within themselves, which I do plan on talking about in my podcast on my YouTube channel. When? I have no idea, but I do plan on talking about it. Oh, new clothes. Hold on. Fudge. I always like the clothes that have like the white lines on here somehow, like that extra thing going on. I could never do fashion like this though. Huh. I never liked the closing shift. I always prefer opening. Huh. Why does he never have to do it? Yokai. The way that Wataru paid close attention to every single thing that Inosuke did made them seem like brothers. What kind of siblings did y'all have? I don't know. I don't know. That's the spirit. You'll probably figure out how to use the register tomorrow morning in no time. Would you work somewhere you've never had experience? Well, it matters. I guess it depends if you have interest in it or not. Wait, isn't your home the other way, Ginosuke? I wonder if he has a girlfriend or something. See you. I'd better get going too then. Sus. Sus. Not gonna lie, sus. I mean, the culture might be different, but I'd find it sus. You kind of want to walk me part of the way home. But, I mean, it's nighttime, so I don't know. Sure, I don't mind. Okay, you're a little bit too happy there, Wataru. You're a little bit too happy there, Wataru. But I'll let it pass. Wataru starts walking beside me with a huge grin plastered on his face. He looks like he's really having fun. I end up laughing at the huge grin on his face. He looks at me and tilts his head curiously. Okay, hold on. He's actually seems genuinely confused. I feel safe now. Oh, it's nothing. Come on, let's get going. Hold on, why am I faster than you? Our surroundings get quieter once we move away from the train station and into the suburbs. How was your first day? Yeah, you'll get used to it. That's good to hear. If there's anything you're unsure about, please let me know. But if I'm not enough, you can ask Enji, Ginosuke, or Tenya. Hold on, we're getting too aggressive there. Too aggressive. Getting a little aggressive there. Really? I'm happy you have so much faith in me. Actually, you know what? I think I just noticed something. Wait, no, they have something called the flower book. No, wait. No. So normally... No. Okay. So in other games, they usually tell you, hey, these are the affection levels you have with characters, but they don't have that in this game. I don't know if that's just PQube in general, or if that's just this game. So they have the thing with the flowers, flower book. That's cute. I like how he's bouncing with it. So it tells you a little bit about the flowers. But you have to go through pages. baby's breath. Sweetness, while it does not take center stage, its absence is noticeable. Try to choose ones that have fully bloomed when buying, as they take quite a while to blossom. Internal love, pure heart, happiness. I love finding the surprise meaning of things. I think it's extra cute. There seems like he's about to say something. He hides his face as it tinges red.
先輩は花に詳しいから参考になるっていうか、ああ、他の人たちもみんな詳しいとは思うんだけどね。
You got an extra shy, buddy. Wataru frantically shakes both of his hands in front of him. His movements are like those of a small animal. I can't help but laugh. It's okay. I get what you're trying to say. Wataru didn't strike me as the kind of person to have a fear of strangers, but maybe he feels more comfortable talking to me since we already met once at the Star Festival? Do you think you'll get along with the others?
みんないい人だった。北斗さんはショップマネージャーなのにすごく気さくで優しくて頼りになるし、天野さんとはあんま喋れなかったけど、
Cool silent type, alright.
いいっていうか、黙ってさらっとフォローしてくれるとこがマジでかっこいい。銀ちゃんは年下の俺にも分け隔てなく接してくれたのが嬉しかった。俺がついタメ語で喋っちゃってもその方が仲良くなれるしいいよって言ってくれてさ。
That's one curious thing. I guess they're very formal. In Japan, they're very formal. It just makes me think of one other thing, but I'm gonna leave it. I've talked about it a lot. I like how I laughed and then the character literally laughs.
とにかく俺フィルフラワーで働けて本当に嬉しい。
I wonder why it's called Phil Flower. I was relieved to hear that. Team morale goes up when we all get along with each other. I wish that was a thing. I don't know. One thing I really wish for, I don't know, maybe that's a weird thing. I wonder about team morale in, team morale in, places. Because I feel like in a lot of places I've worked, there wasn't that much team morale. Or at least it was hard to find. Maybe if I click this. Yeah, it'll come back. The music will come back. Okay. Because, I don't know, it was weird. I'm trying to think of like all the places I worked at. Okay, when I worked at fast food, they didn't really work on team morale. There was no time. It was open like 24 hours. So yeah, they had no time for team morale. And then when I worked at like, I feel like, yeah, there wasn't really much team morale. What I work at now probably has a lot of people, but everyone has like niche, like, is it niches? Not niches. I guess it's nits. Everyone has their own small groups. I don't know. It's weird. I don't feel like there's much team morale. Everyone has a general idea of what they want to do, but then everyone has their own small groups that they break up into, and they're like, yeah, no, we don't have this team morale that they're talking about. And then I'm just kind of like confused afterwards. It's weird. But if it's a smaller group like this that they're doing at the flower shop, then yeah. But maybe it's because they're not diving it into the game? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it. Everything can be like bigger. I'm gonna do a self-hydrate real quick. I'm definitely gonna be thirsty today because I actually have the water bottle next to me instead of away from me. I love me a Goldine. I don't really care about Kingdra. I don't care about Kingdra that much. I just think it's pretty. Oops. Then we go back. Let me keep finishing that water. There we go. Ow. Okay. I bet Wataru will be friends with the other staff members in no time. I don't think he's interested in any of the other staff members. You're really observant, you know? I'm surprised that you're already figured out everyone out in just one day. You are. Back when I was moving... Aww. Sad. Back when I was moving the flower tubs during the Star Festival, you came and helped me almost immediately. You're someone who's really aware of his surroundings.
先輩、そんな風に思ってくれたんだ。すげえ嬉しい。でも、俺、全然そんなことないよ。
I swear if you talk about your ex again. Wataru's truthful smile fades. He suddenly has this despondent look on his face. His face almost seems frozen, as though the moonlight shines down from the night sky above.
俺さ、星祭りの後、いろいろ考えてみたんだ。
Ah.
彼女とうまくいかなかった。
We're not talking about her.
彼女とも別れるために会って話した。
Oh. Snap. Crackle. Pop. I wonder what that word says right there. Did it go okay?
うん。何せあの時思いっきり泣かされたからさ。おかげで冷静になれたっていうか。
I'm not gonna lie. I'm sensitive. I'd be ready to cry again. I'd be ready to cry again.
ただ、俺と会えなくて寂しくて浮気したんだって言われた時は頭殴られたみたいにショックだった。
Oh my goodness. I can't. I don't understand it. I'll put it this way. I never want to understand it. I don't even want to even get into it. I'm gonna keep cooking through because I don't even want to get into this.
ちょっとは会えなくても連絡しなくてもお互いこんなに好きなんだから大丈夫って俺勝手に思い込んでた。
Oh my gosh. You didn't even message her? Ah.
自分の身勝手を信頼にすり替えて努力しないで彼女をほったらかしにしたんだ。
Do not blame yourself for her actions. She could have communicated and talked and say, hey, I want to talk to you about what's going on. Please message me still or call me or something. I'm not saying it's her fault. I'm just saying both of y'all could have said something.
彼女はごめんって謝ってくれたけど本当に悪いのは俺だよ。
Oh my gosh.
だから俺は
I don't even want to talk about this. Can I could just click through?
すごく傲慢で最 定なやつなんだ。
Do not define yourself by what happened at one point in time. Do not define yourself by what happened at one point in time. I want to say more, but I can't. I need a process. I feel like it's hard to define ourselves. Honestly. Because we can define ourselves in a lot of ways. And sometimes there's not even one permanent way. Because sometimes a lot of it can be an opinion. And even I haven't figured out that answer yet. Are we what we repeatedly do? And then if we choose to change that, are we a new person when we try to change that? Or are we a new person until we achieve that goal? It is way too hard of a question to answer, especially when we're a work in progress. So, the only thing that I can say to him is, at least if I was talking to him in real life, don't define yourself by... I want to cross my legs up here on my chair. I am a leg crosser. Okay, there we go. Don't define yourself by the choices, by things that happened in the past. I would define yourself by the choices that you're making now and the changes that you're going to make and that you're working on. That's how I would define yourself. Like now, that's the stuff that he made before, that's the past, and now he knows what happened, and now I would think and hope he's not going to do that again. He's doing something different. He's learned from it. So Wataru looks straight at me and looks out another dejected chuckle. He said he wouldn't cry anymore. He said he wouldn't cry anymore. What a liar. Even though he isn't shedding any tears, I'm sure that his heart is crying right now. That's not true. You're amazing. I mean, she cheated on you, right? I don't care how lonely she may have felt. It annoys me that she betrayed you and got together with someone else. If your girlfriend was lonely, how come she never told you? If she expected you to read her mind, she's just making up excuses for herself. Yet you're still trying to take the blame for it, even though you could just pin it all on her. I think it takes a lot of courage to do that. If it were me, I'd... I think she realized what she was doing! I panic and fall silent after realizing I just said something I really shouldn't have said.
Senpai?
Don't say my name. Don't say my name! Technically, he said senpai, which means something else. But I know what the game's trying to do. It's nothing. It's just that if it were me, I think I'd be able to sympathize with the other person like that. I don't think I'd be able to sympathize with the other person. I'm like, what'd I just say? I'm about to hit you with my chancla. Wataru looks the other way, indicating that he wants to change the subject. I don't know if I would use that face for that sentence. He looks up at the starry sky in the wide-eyed wonder. Oh, it kind of does. He points at the blue star sparkling into the distance and looks at me with a jubilant smile on his face. Bingo! Dwidia, aka blue stars, have 5 petals, which makes them look like blue stars, hence the name.
マジで思いつきで言ったのに。
Surprised? Flowers are named after some unexpectedly simple things sometimes. For example, there's the tree with pink and red colored flowers called crepe myrtle. The reason it's called that is because the texture of the flower petals are like crepe paper.
何それ面白い。
But Tharu becomes a lot more jovial. The crestfallen look that used to be on his face is nowhere to be seen. A smile really suits him better. I breathe a sigh of relief. This is weird. As we while away time talking about... Yeah, no, this one's weird. This is a weird translation. As we while away time talking about flower etymology, I realize that we're almost at my home already. Not sure if I'm supposed to take a screenshot or something about this one. No. Trying to see if I have a screenshot thing over here somewhere. I know I have a screenshot button here somewhere. It's like a thing with scissors on it. Oh, there it is. Found it. Ooh. It's a snipping tool. Oop. Yeah, I guess I can't. Oh, you know what? Do something else later. But then it means I have to look for it, so never mind. Okay. I'm just around the... Whoa, wait, you took him home? Girl, you took him home. I thought he said he was just gonna drop you off near the station or something. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Don't be late, okay? I'm just gonna see you at the store tomorrow. I'm pretty sure our next shifts overlap. Anyway, it's either me or Ginosuke with you on every one of your shifts. Feel free to ask us anything if you run into any problems, okay? Okay, see you at the store. I gently wave goodbye to him as I turn around. He calls out to me as I stop and look back at him. What's wrong? Yeah? You better not... It is the first day of work, and you better not be asking me out after we just talked about your ex. I want some time to pass before then. You have not talked about us or anything. Wataru seems flustered. His fists are tightly balled together as if he's struggling to get the right words out. Uh-huh. Oh, no! I'm not ready for this! No, I'm not ready for this. Oh, no! Oh, no! this. No, wait, hold on a second. Okay, these buttons still work. I'm not ready for this. I'm not saying that either.
いや、そういう好きじゃなくて。
Huh?
俺が言ってるのは人としてじゃなくて恋愛として好きって意味だから。
Nope, I can't handle it. Nope, nope, I can't handle it. No, no. Huh?
この前彼女に浮気されて泣いてたやつが何言ってんだって思うよね。 でも本気だから。マジで先輩のこと好きなんだ。
Hold on, I'm gonna catch this dupe piter. Dang it. I got a small keyboard, so I can't type. Wataru stands completely still as he utters those words to me. I can tell his confession is dead serious. Okay.
あの時ブルースターをくれた先輩の笑顔に一目惚れしたんだ。
Unsure how to react to my silence, Wataru's face turns beet red as he flails about.
別に今すぐ付き合ってほしいとかじゃないから。
This is what I don't understand about confessions. If you're going to confess, doesn't that mean we go out? I don't like these situationships.
ほら、俺たち出会ってまだ
What?
お互いのことほとんど知らないしね。
I thought we knew each other a little bit longer than that.
ただ今は
Bro, why do I have to carry your load now? What? Why do I have to carry your load now? I see.
あ、バイトはちゃんとやるよ。なんか今日やってみて思ってた以上に楽しくて本気で頑張りたいって思えたんだ。
See, that's not fair because now that I know that you have feelings for me, first off, what am I supposed to do if then I have feelings for someone else? Why do I have to then carry your feelings? Or I feel like that's what I have to do. Like I have to carry around his feelings. That's unfair. This is unfair. Oh my gosh.
だから先輩、俺のこと見ててください。俺頑張るから。めちゃくちゃ頑張るから。
I'm not liking this. Like, I don't like this. It doesn't mean anything. Like, watch you do what? Like, if I was in elementary school, I would adore this, but I'm not like that no more. Work harder for what? Just ask me out. No. Oh my gosh, we're both grown adults. Watch you work hard for what? I am not something to be earned. Like what? I don't understand. Someone explain this to me. I don't understand. Do you feel like you're not adequate? Is that what it is? Just what?
じゃあそういうことでお疲れ様でした。
Oh, she's got a what? She's just like, see you tomorrow. My barely audible voice fails to reach him as he leaves. Huh? Huh? Did he just confess to me? Whoa, wait a minute. Wataru's still in Wait, what? Wait, how old is she? Wataru's still in university, isn't he? He's so much younger than me. What? All I could do is, I stood on the suburban streets in the middle of the night, was lose my cool. I hadn't noticed how red my face had become at all. He who carries a smile. Oh, right, I gotta click. Several weeks? We're just time skipping like no one's business, are we? Several weeks had passed since Wataru started working as a part-timer. Recently, it had been warming up in Sakuragomori. The harsh sunlight of the summer sun shines down in the town as it heats up. Today, I'll show you how we deliver flowers. Actually, we deliver quite a lot of flowers. And not only to the businesses in our neighborhood either. We do regular deliveries to companies in big buildings as well. Today we're just delivering potted plants, but we also get requests for seasonal bouquets from a lot of the nearby cafes. Sometimes they'll leave the choice of flowers up to you, so you need to have a good aesthetic sense as well. Need to switch the legs. Actually, there are a lot of in-store customers who say the same thing. For example, if you ask them what color of a flower that they'd like, they might just ask you to pick for them. Right. I'm sure you'll get the hang of it in no time, so don't stress too much about it. Alright, let's get this order delivered. We're headed to the beauty salon first. I wanted to say saloon. The orders we're delivering today are all to the nearby shops in the shopping arcade. Wataru looked around curiously as I pushed the trolley loaded with potted plants down the street. While there are a lot of older stores in Sakuragomori shopping arcade, it also has cafes, bars, and famous bakeries. Furthermore, the age demographic... Oh, we're going to have an ad break in 2 minutes. Furthermore, the age demographic of the people living here is so close to the city center. It's really good. I sometimes buy some on my way home. As always, Wataru has the innocent smile on his face as he walks beside me. It's as if he's forgotten all about his first day at work. As I recall the events that happened that day, I start feeling a little uncomfortable. I wouldn't care that much about what he said if Wataru wasn't actually serious, but... Huh? Oh, yeah, I do. See, this is why I don't like confessions. Because then I start getting really nervous. I am an easy person to get nervous. I get nervous really easily. I get, flustered really easily. That's because of the trolley. Yeah, I was thinking that I really need to oil it since it's so hard to push. As Wataru switches places with me, he starts pushing the trolley with all of his might. Oh no! Thanks. I might have been exaggerating a little about it needing to be oiled, though.
どんなに些細でも困ったことがあれば言って。先輩の役に立ちたいんだ。それで俺のこと。
Oh no! No!
知ってもらえたら。
I don't need this! I don't need this! No! I gulped nervously at the sight of him, acting a little embarrassed. I feel my cheeks gradually getting hotter and hotter. He caught me off guard again. Again. I say that again because I feel like it is. Anyway. My face is definitely bright red right now. I try to hide how red my face is by looking away. Oh! There goes the alert. I'm gonna check something. Oh! That was something else. Anyway. Huh. Okay. I'm checking something over here. Yep. So I'm going to take a small break on the YouTube side here. And we will be BRB. Grab a snack, drink some water, which is what I'm going to do. Take a stretch break, all of that, and we'll be right back. know something that I thought about? Daylight savings. It's 1, 2, 3. It's still 3 weeks away, but I just really want for it to be sunny again. Like, later in the evening. That's what I've been thinking about. But anyway. As I look in the other direction, I see one of our regular customers waving their hand as they come our way. Yep, that's right. I'm gonna be eating chips on and off, so I'm just gonna be clicking through.
こんにちは、通りです。少し前にアルバイトに入りました。
そうだったの。新しい子が入ってくれたのね。でもずいぶん若いみたいだけど、いくつ
？19です。
あらあら、そうなの。若いっていいわね。羨ましいわ。
そうっすかね。先輩、1軒目の美容室ってここですか？入り口まで台車で入ったら邪魔そうだな。鉢植えは俺が抱えていきますね。これくらいなら余裕です。ほらね、力仕事は任せてください。
まるでお姉ちゃんに褒められたい弟くんみたいね。
How is that brother and sister like that? He's trying to impress you. How is that brother and sister like? What kind of brother and sisters do you have in Japan?
Oh, やっぱ俺じゃまだガキなのか。
I'm assuming, I'd have to guess, like, flirting in the workplace and stuff in Japan is a lot stricter than it would be anywhere else. I'm assuming for, like, I don't know, I just feel like they would be a lot stricter, maybe in more Asian cultures. Don't ever leave it to me. I have no sense of direction. Sorry, I had to pick up something off the floor. With refused to let me carry the folded trolley back to the store, so I let him carry it instead. So how was your first delivery?
なんか店で接客するのとはまた違う感じがした。
I wanted to eat ice cream, but I ended up eating chips. Because I didn't want to have to deal with like the wrapper or anything.
楽しいことには変わりないんだけど、配達だと花と一緒に笑顔も届けてる感じっていうか。
Aww, is that where the name of the game comes from? I feel like we're not only delivering flowers, but also smiles. Can someone who actually works in a flower shop actually comment on things like that? Is that what it actually feels like to work at a flower shop?
先輩が花を持っていくと、どこのお店の人も表情が和らいでくのが分かったんだ。なんかそれ見てたら、俺まで幸せな気持ちになるなーって。
Right? I feel the same way. That's why even now I try to go on deliveries from time to time.
あ、そっか。さっき配達は基本的に新人の仕事って言ってたもんね。
I did. It's mostly Tanya and the other staff that have been here for 1 to 2 years that handle the deliveries, but it's really satisfying to see the smiles on other people's faces when you give them the flowers. So I begged Ichiki to add me to the list of delivery staff. Oh, sorry. I must be boring you with all the talk about myself.
先輩の気持ちが聞けてすげえ嬉しいよ。
Wataru smiles while he makes eye contact with me. I can't quite look him in the eyes, so I end up looking away reflexively.
俺、先輩のそういうまっすぐなところ、やっぱり好きだな。
Huh? Wataru? I turned back to him in surprise, only to see my own reflection in his pretty eyes. Oh no! I actually have a hard time with eye contact. What's that meme of like eye contact? I don't know, but yeah. He says it as if confirming his own feelings for me. It leaves me at a loss for words. Is that so? Stop! Stop! No! I can't take it! It's you who's the honest one. It gets me so embarrassed to face him that I simply can't look at him directly any longer. CG. CG. Aww. Every time it does that pixelation thing, I want a CG. Whew. I feel much better after that bath. I exhale deeply as I stretch out on my bed. The fragrance of the floral bath salt that I used hangs in the air. Although you can buy those floral bath bombs from Phil Flower online, I received these ones as free samples. What a nice smell. They look pretty cute too. I could send these as presents to my friends. I'm looking at the room. I've had a room that's like this small before, but I always have had it filled to the brim with stuff. Like, I've had a bed here. I've never had a window that big. It would be like a quarter of this size. Never had shelves. I'd always have like pictures, drawings, posters of like anime stuff. I would usually have a desk. Usually a big desk. I always have like hutches. I always have like having hutches. I always like putting stuff on top. I usually want to remove like cabinets because with ADHD you want to be able to see things. Don't understand these AC units. They never work. At least for me. If I want to get like blasted with stuff, I always have like a standstill one here, or at least like the little vents here. I understand like those ones that you usually put in the windows never seem to work or damage the window in some way, shape, or form or something like that. But anyway, that's how my room would usually be. Bed here, something standing here holding something, hutch desk, images of posters of stuff. Usually, that's how my room would be. As my body catches up with how tired I am, I find myself unable to get up. I want to stay like this forever. I let out more sighs and turn on to my side. How many of you are back sleepers, stomach sleepers, or side sleepers? I always start off on my back and I stay there, but then I go to my side, usually. But most of the time, it depends on the mattress. If I have a wonderful, wonderful, soft, fluffy cloud mattress, I am on my back. Anything else, a horrible, horrible rock mattress, I am on my side because then I just can't get comfy. Today's delivery was a lot more fun than normal. I smile softly as I reflect on today's events. I see the faces of the beauty salon staff and the cafe owner appear in the back of my mind. I see all of their smiles as we delivered the flowers to them today. And lastly, I see Wataru's face. And despite having already taken a bath, I can feel the heat rising in my cheeks again. It really amazes me how he can say that he loves me straight to my face like that. It must be because he's still young. Today wasn't the first time he's done that either. Every time we meet... Oh, a swadloon. Every time we meet, he tells me how much he loves me or that I'm cute. I'm always the one that ends up getting embarrassed, though. He says those things so unashamedly that the only one who ends up losing their composure is me. See, this is usually why I prefer the young characters, because they're usually honest and usually the kindest and the funniest. That's what I love about the youngest characters. But I am like the odd one out of these Otome fandoms. No one usually cares for like the youngest characters. They usually find them annoying or something like that. And I get that. Mad respect. Mad respect for your opinion. Got it. But but the Silver Foxes, I don't know. They seem like old men, probably a hot take. They seem like old men to me. Grouchy old men. They seem immature to me. Like, you're supposed to be wise, but you make immature choices. I have to protect her. I can't tell her what's going on. Bro, you're older than me. If anything, you should be telling me what's going on, because I can make the same amount of choices as you are. Or I could learn from what's going on. Instead, you don't tell me what's going on, and that just seems ridiculous. And I don't know, it's frustrating in these games. That's why I can't usually deal with the older dudes. Except so far in all the games that I've played, Birushana has been the exception. They switched it up. I'm trying to think of what happened in that game. They did it with the himbo is the other one too. He was the oldest. He was kind, pure-hearted. I'm probably saying the same thing. Pure-hearted. But he was but he was wise. He was like, he was still like he would still kind of do it. But dang, I feel like I gotta really think about it. I gotta think about that one now. I gotta take back my words on that one. He was the exception. I already forgot his name. Hold on. Let me bring up the husbandos. Actually, I gotta remember, where is he? Who did I have for that one? Oh, I loved him. Oh, you can see that shadow in the background. Anyway, him. He was the oldest. But after you told him what was going on, he stopped. He was like a combination of the two. He was like the only other one, though, too. He only didn't tell you once, and then after that he stopped, though. I don't know. It was weird. I gotta look at all the ones. I gotta review what it was. Actually, it's gonna take way too long if I do that. Anyway. I try to convincing myself that he's just a frank person, that there's no deeper meaning. Girl, don't do that! No! That there's no deeper meaning to what he says to me. Stop. Stop your pattern of thinking right there. Right there, right now. That maybe he says those kind of things to everyone. No. Stop it. Stop it. He's open with his feelings. Stop it. Exactly. Stop that train of things. Stop it. And to me was proof that his confessions were genuine that made me all the more embarrassed. And an emotional and pure young boy. My impression of him now was that my impression of him now is not that different from my first impression of him, but I still know nothing about him. I'm gonna be BRB. I don't feel good right now, so I'm gonna be right back. Okay. So I'm feeling okay. Seems like I am on top of the side pain, getting a migraine now. So I took a pill. I'm gonna take another self-hydrate because I'm still not drinking enough water. Thanks for the alert, Kay. Really appreciate it. Kay, can you hear the game sounds by chance? So I'm not pushing myself or anything. So no worries there. I think after getting up and walking around for a little bit, drinking water, I'm feeling better. So we're gonna keep going. We're getting near the 2-hour mark, so we're gonna keep going for a little bit more. When we get maybe like 15, is it 15? Yeah, like 15 more minutes in, then I'll stop, and then talk about the game more. Just my review so far of it, and then look for someone to raid. Thank you, Kay. Really appreciate it. I just stopped it right now, so that's why it paused. I wonder what kind of job Wataru wants to do in the future. Oh, she's thinking about him! He's still in his first year of university, I guess. I guess it's too early for him to think about those kind of things. Why? How do they do school over there? I'm curious. Nonetheless, I was curious as to what kind of future goals he had. At the end of the day, this is only a part-time job. He'll probably look for a different job down the line. I wonder if he has any dreams. Maybe I'll ask him about it next time. I'm a little scared to know what they are, though. Whatever. I'm too tired to think anymore. I'm like, I hope she's not in the tub. The alluring smell of the flowers lulls me to sleep. Okay, I heard that lavender flowers help you fall asleep. I don't like the smell of lavender, first off. Second, I went to go smell roses, and it reminded me, I actually don't care for the smell of flowers. One, they smell the same to me. Two, they smell nasty. That might just be me, though. Probably. Yeah, I don't really... They're not my favorite. They're not my favorite. Oh, that reminds me of something else. Anyway, my mind started wandering off. Anyway, I think about how nice it would be to see Wataru's smile in my dreams. Girl! I don't know how anyone can handle these situationships, because I can't. Nah. How are we already on chapter 5? I'm gonna look this up. So I'm going to look up. I wonder if she has it. Otome kitten, him the flower, the bloom or whatever. No, him the kiss. Is it the bloom or something? Walk through, something like that. Yeah, Wataru walk through. How many chapters? 15. Okay, 15. Okay, I'm trying not to spoil myself. So 15. So we're only allowed to go halfway through. I'm gonna leave this up actually, this walkthrough, because once I inevitably fail, a ducklet. Anyway, so as a reminder, PQube has graciously, wonderfully given me access to this game. And we have agreed that I'm only allowed to play up to chapter 8, if I remember correctly. Actually, let me look that up again real quick. I can only play up to chapter 8, I believe. I'm trying to look for... Oh, there's... I'm looking at this again. The release date for the game is on the 27th or something like that. But I thought they were pushing back the date or something, I thought. I have to look this up again. I don't know if it says through chapter 8 or up to the chapter 8. Anyway, I can't read. Oh, there it is. Oh! Up to the end of chapter 8. So, I can read. Oh my goodness. I have so many comments to make, but you know what? Since I'm here, I'll say it. So, I forgot what I was going to say. ADHD at its finest. Man. People will say a lot of things about themselves. Will define things about themselves. And one of the things I will say about myself is ADHD at its finest. Well, not at its finest, but I think one of the major things I like to define myself by is ADHD. Because I think that is just a major part of me. Is just I just have a lot of energy. I talk fast. I used to think that it was about my Hispanic background. But I think another part of it is just the fact that my ADHD, but I just have a lot of energy. I get distracted very easily. And I forget very easily. But honestly, I used to really not like that about myself at all. Because people that were close to me hated that about me. But you know what? I like that about me. I like that about me now because it just means that I'm fun. It just means that I'm fun. And I'm fine with that. There are times where I'm down about it, but honestly, it's all just a part of being energetic. It's just all the parts about being fun. I just see buttons right now and I'm like, what? Anyway, it's just all about parts of being fun. It comes in handy during like down times, you know, because then you just bounce right back. You just bounce right back at times. Anyway. But yes, if I can remember, PQube has graciously said that I can play basically halfway through the game for each character. That makes me really worry though about playing through the game. Anyway, come back. I'm trying to reel myself back in here. Play halfway through the game for each character, and then we'll like fast forward. I'll try to finish that half of the game and then like come back and then go to the next character so then we can continue playing for the game. I think up until the release date, I thought that they pushed it back, though. I thought they had pushed it back. Okay, I'm gonna pull up, because I swear I saw it specifically on Twitter. I saw it, the comment made by Otome Kitten, and by Blurty. And if you're not familiar with either of those two people, those are the two people that if you're really into Otome games, so the games that I'm playing now, or here, it's right here, and I had also had shared it as well. So it was also so they had shared it, but it was also publicly posted by PQube, specifically PQube Asia on Twitter. A big thank you to everyone who has shown their support to our upcoming Him, the Smile, and Bloom release. We would like to update you all on the current status of the English script edit. As many of you will already know, we have been working hard on the English edit. Unfortunately, it has taken a little longer than expected for us to complete the script edit to the quality we would like in time for the February 27th release date. As a result, the completed edit will be patched in post-release and will not be ready in time for launch as originally hoped. The current version is still highly enjoyable, and we recommend you give it a try. Our apologies for the delay in delivering a final patch to you all. We look forward to the update after the release. Okay, so now that I've read this out loud, I think I understand a little bit more of what I'm saying. So the game has already technically released, but they were hoping to give a English patch for the game. So the game released back, I don't even know when. It released on a site called Play Asia. Okay, Play Asia. They did a you can order games on Play Asia. They have they actually have quite a couple games that have that have been translated to English, Chinese, and other languages. And this is one of those games. They even have a special edition of this game, which I already did an unboxing for. Feel free to check it out on my YouTube channel. But yeah, so they did release this game, and they were going to give it a patch update for the English translation. And from the way it reads off here, yeah, it looks like they were going to give it a patch update. And I guess another release? English, unfortunately, as many of you already know, we have been working hard on the English edit. They were going to give it an English edit. Unfortunately, it's taken a little bit longer to complete the script edit to the quality we would like it in time for the February 27th release date. As a result, the completed edit will be patched in post-release. So they're going to release a English patch at a later date. So, yeah, they're going to give it a release later. Someone commented if there's going to be a physical or collector's edition, because someone just like myself got the overseas collector's edition. And the answer to that they said was no. So yeah, the game's already out there for people. But I think what we're going to do, cute junior is what they're calling this chapter, is I'm going to save here on chapter 5. Oh, someone's talking to me. Dang, we went from chapter 2 to chapter... Because that was still near the beginning of chapter 2. chapter 5. Wow. I'm gonna start commenting on this game while looking for someone to raid. Where's my stuff? Here we go. So far for this game, honestly, I feel like it is still pretty good. I feel like, honestly, in order for me to comment, I have to, like, not even be looking for anyone, because I have to take a step back and think about it. So, like I had said earlier, I was surprised that, oh gosh, I was surprised that the guy had just confessed about his feelings. What, I gotta practice names. Wataru had confessed his feelings, and then you were just kind of left with it. But it's cute how it's going. It's very true, Captain. It's very true. But I was surprised at how it was going for the game. And I'm trying to, like, think, because there's, like, so much I want to say about it. I'm surprised at how it's going. This is something that I would have loved at the beginning, where the male option just confesses to you immediately. But I'm surprised that she has to hold on to it, and then it's figured out later. I would define that as a situationship, and I'm not a fan of those. But it's been a while since I've read something like that. So I'm still curious to see how it goes. I did notice that in these couple chapters, you are left with it didn't give you as much animation. Like, it didn't have the characters move as much. So it's going into a direction of a lot more storytelling than the last one. So I can't wait to see how it's going to go. I'm not seeing anyone I can't see anyone that I usually see on the writing and reading side. So I think I'm going to raid someone that's more on the friends side. Oh no, we still got a while for this one. I'm just seeing one friend right now. That I'm hoping to raid. Actually, I'm seeing a couple of friends on here today. Wow. It's probably because today is a special day. You know what? Actually, I'm seeing someone today that I haven't seen in a while. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. A Curlia. That's so cool. So I think I know who we're going to raid. I haven't seen them in a while. But while I'm waiting to do that, hold on. Huh, that's interesting. Okay. I was just noticing some stuff on the stream. Do 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 do. Okay. But yeah, I'm wanting to see more, but there wasn't as much animation this time. It's getting more into story aspects, and then the chapters go really, really fast. They're going really, really fast. So I'm wondering if that's gonna happen all the way through. I do see myself probably not being able to finish his route. And by that I mean, like, every time I play a game, I never successfully get the character I want. I think it's only ever happened twice where I didn't perish or I didn't end up getting a bad route. I think that's the only time it happened. And I think that was Code Realize. Was that Code Realize? I'm going through all the other games. That's Code Realize and Sweet Fuse. Code Realize and Sweet Fuse. Everywhere else, I ended up perishing in some way, shape, or form. I'm pretty sure. But there's always a lot more games to find out how many more ways, how many more other ways that it can happen. But I'll be playing this game up until the 27th. Actually, you know what? Considering how next week is going to go, this might be the last time I play this game, so we'll see. We'll be streaming again on Thursday. With that one, we'll be playing Infinity Nikki at the usual time of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Time. And we'll be going more on the story route. So I'll try. I'll try. If I don't know who'll win though, me or my ADHD, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to do my best though. We'll try to do that. And then the week after, might have to be a weekend stream, if not at all. I'm looking at my calendar right now, and there's just, like, so much happening. We might have to switch to, like, weekend streams. And if we do, I might be able to add more arts and crafts. If not, we'll flow with it. We'll see how things go. We'll just see how they go. Let's see. I'm trying to see. If there's, like, any other, like, announcements and things like that. But I think that's been, like, pretty much it for right now. Oh, I did just remember. I think, yeah, the TikTok stuff is like, what, back? You can re-download it now. Yeah, you can re-download it now. It's back in the App Store. I think there's been another extension, so you can, I think we're going to have it for, like, another, 30, 60, I don't even remember. I think there's been another extension. So that's a thing. And then on YouTube Shorts has been extended in regards to time. So instead of Shorts being 1 minute, they can be up to 3 minutes, which for me is like, finally, about time. You went from, Shorts were always the weirdest. Like, why was it always 1 minute? I mean, I liked it because my attention span was always that short anyway, but still, it was like, what? But anyway, yes. So, I'm going to minimize this. And we are going to get ready to raid one of one of my fave VTubers, and that is Mofu Sofu. She is currently doing art. It is currently apparently rated like 18 plus right now. It's been a while. She's currently getting better, but she's working on art right now. But she's really great, has a really nice, kind community. And I want to share my community with hers. Oh, where did it go right now? Yes, I want to share my community with hers. Let's go ahead and share good vibes, good games with her. And I'm getting like stage fright right now. Good games, good vibes with her. If just a reminder for the view to count, please refresh. Share your your Rosin raid emote, and we'll be back at it again tomorrow, again 6 p.m. Central Time with Infinity Nikki. And otherwise, let's see here. Yep. Otherwise, I'll see you cool cats on the other side. Bye bye.